Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today's date, it's August 25th of 2021. Back a long time ago, this is BBS the Documentary. This is out of its case. The 3 DVD set, BBS the Documentary. It's by Jason Scott. Here, let me open this thing up. Oops. I don't know if I can get it. It's by Jason Scott. When he was making this DVD set, he traveled around the United States. I think he even went into Canada, and he interviewed people. He came to Carrollton, Texas, and he interviewed me. I've talked about this a few times. This looks better. I think I'll leave this out like this. And then I'll go over my other computer here in a little bit, well, when I get done with this, and make a thumbnail of that. Anyway, he came to Carrollton, Texas, and interviewed me for, I think, 2.5 or 3 hours. And I've told this because I kind of, well, it's the best thing out of it for me. I mean, you know, he brought professional, camera outfit and audio equipment, and he set it up, and then he's rolling, and I start talking, of course, and after I think about 45 minutes, I said, Jason, maybe you would like to ask me a question. And he said, wow. He said, that's never happened before. And I said, what? And he said, nobody, he'd been going around the United States. He said, nobody, when I started rolling, nobody's talked, nonstop for 45 minutes. I said, oh, I'm sorry. And he said, no. He said that was, I forget what he said. Well, maybe you'll hear it on in a video, I don't know. So he, he left. I ordered in pizza for us, and he left. Of course, So then. He released, now I think first he made, he announced that I was in Texas, of course. No, by that time I had moved to Florida. And he announced that in San Jose, I believe it was, where the computer museum is, that he was going to have the premiere of his 3 DVD set, so I flew out to California. At that time, my oldest daughter and her husband were living and working there, and they met me at the airport in San Jose, and then, we ate and what have you, and then I rented, I believe, hotel room or whatever, or rooms, and so then we went to the computer museum for the premiere of BBS the Documentary. I guess I should be doing that with and so when I arrived, Jason said, Jim, he says, appreciate you, I can't remember exactly, but I appreciate you coming. He said, apparently you're going to be the person who's come the furthest, for this. coming from Florida, all the way from Florida. And he says, now, I'm showing the premiere here, but I have not burned the DVDs yet. And he said, I want to tell you something. He says, it's been, this has been screened for a few people. And he says, you get the biggest laugh in this DVD. He says, but he says, I can cut that out. That, it's not final. I can cut that out. And I didn't even ask what it was. I said, that's fine. I don't care. Leave it, leave it in. So he left it in, I think. So anyway, we watched, we didn't stay for the entire, we watched the first DVD, or the first one, which for me was the important one. Make It Pay, Fido Note, let's see, wait, is that it? No, I think it's this one. But yeah, it is BOD, Systops and Users. That's, and he has a lot in his thing about a whole bunch of stuff. By the way, Jason right away released this to the public. You can copy the you can copy the DVDs, you can download it, you can share it with friends, you can burn copies of it and put it in some type of, give him credit though, and take it to a library, or, you could do whatever you want to do with it. He totally, there it is. After his release of the documentary, he released, I think it was 7 of the, when he went around to these other places and he interviewed people, 7 of those he released right away. Well, not together. I think he had, I don't know if he has to do anything to them, look at them, or I don't know how that, but he released them. And then I didn't ask him. He commented to me or something that one of the people who was BBS Systop and who he'd interviewed, one of the guys was an old man and an amateur radio operator, which also I'm an amateur radio operator, and the guy died before Jason could release the files to him. And he said that I was going to be next. I don't know if that's because I was old, but he said, I'm going to release yours. And I said, great, Okay, that was a long time ago, many, many years. I made a video back maybe a month ago or less where I went to, Jason works for the Internet Archive place. That is a fantastic place. You should go there sometime. The amount of material there is, it's just unbelievable. And it's all, public domain, have at it. You could take that material now, give credit, however, whatever the rules are, give credit for it. But you could go in there and put together your own history of something or your own whatever, but just give, if you use material, I would say give, I don't know what the rules are, find out. But he released 250 or 300 interviews, the ones that he recorded. And I checked like a month ago, my 2-hour plus video that he made when he came to Carrollton, Texas, was not there. I just started checking. It takes a while to wade through it. I started checking, I don't know, an hour or so ago, and then I came upon this, which wasn't there, I don't believe, before. And it says video blog 7/22 of 2007, public domain. It, let's see, I haven't looked at this part yet, because I decided, hey, this should be, oh, you're not seeing it, sorry. Okay. I gotta go back here. So I ran across this, and it says video blog 7/22 of 2007, public domain. The tags are, BBS Howard, HNBBS, show me. And it says, the video blog for July 22, 2007. I comment about the fact that I will not be using any chat rooms. I talk about testing out ways to post videos on the blog. So this is a 7-minute video. So this is not, not what I'm looking for. No reviews of it. It's available for download as an JPEG 4, Flash, an OGG video, a Windows Media. Okay, I'm going to download this. Whoops.
Hello, my name is Jim Howard. Today is July 22nd, 2007. It's 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Wanted to update you on a few things.
God, I look horrible on this.
You probably have read about the hoax that a gentleman pulled on me. I commented on it. It's under the Titusville offer was a total hoax. Wanted to update you quickly on that.
Okay, this is a video blog that I made that went to YouTube. So that's what this is. So this is not, okay. Now I wonder if it's, I clicked download, I wonder if it's downloading. I really don't care, but I could go to, I don't need to download this, because I could just go to YouTube, Howard's Notebook, and find this video with the date. So I don't need to download it. So let's see. Now am I? Wonder if I can go back here. Okay, I can. Okay, so this. In fact, I actually want to find this. I'm gonna go back on and delete it. Man, I look horrible in it, and and it's something that doesn't need to be even there. I mean, I'm not going to delete it off of the internet. Well, I can't. I don't have the ability to delete it off the Internet Archive. But I'm going to go ahead when I get a chance and delete it. So what I need to do is to keep looking on this Internet Archive. Okay, here we are now. Hopefully I'm not, okay, I'm not at the back. I mean, I'm not at the, okay, this is what I've been scrolling down on for hours, looking for my 2.5 or 3 hours that Jason recorded in Carrollton, Texas, and have not found it yet. Wow, tons of material. The amount of material, somebody, like I said, could, if you're someplace and you want to, upload some videos to YouTube, you could go in and find material and work it into a story. I mean, something to, you could talk about. a certain BBS software, or you could do all kinds of Australian Commodore magazine or whatever, I believe. And I had so many computers over the years. VIC-20, Commodore 64s, on and on and on. And just think of how much money. Now, I didn't do a search, like Howard's notebook this time, because I did it like a week or two ago. And I never had an Amiga computer. They were pretty neat, apparently. I had a bunch of Commodore, I even had a Commodore SX64, which was a portable computer, and the screen was like yay big. You couldn't, and I was younger then. And Jason, and he works for them, but they have done the Internet Archive people. He's there helping them, working for them, and I don't know how many other people they have working. It would have to be a ton of people. I mean, a whole bunch. So I guess I'm going to have to. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I want to scroll this way because I searched the last time I was here. Howard's notebook, Jim Howard. I searched for all types of things, and did not find what I was looking for. Oh my God, this is. If you do, I'll put the link, by the way, to the Internet Archive. I'll put the link to like this search thing. But you can do, you can enter like Howard's notebook or something. See if you can find my lost video. The reason that it wasn't, it appears he released all of the other videos that he made of the 250 or 300 people that he interviewed for the DVD. It looks like he released them all, except for mine. And so I've been thinking, what in the world did I say? Did I say something on there that I shouldn't have said? And somebody's afraid of a lawsuit. I don't know what. I do tend to, if it enters my head, I don't have any hesitation about, saying what I'm thinking or what I think is right. And it surprises me sometimes that people are surprised or shocked. I worked hospital security for 30 years. Hospital security directors or whatever started a training course, actually a basic and then an advanced. I think each one was a week long. And for the first one that came to Kansas City, Missouri, that's where I was. The hospital I was working at, Trinity Lutheran Hospital, they sent 4 of us, I believe, all supervisors, security supervisors. And then other hospitals sent, 1, 2, or 3 or whatever to this first class. And for the graduation, on Friday or whatever, our director of security showed up, and he brought with him the assistant administrator of the hospital who was over him and over security, and so he showed up. So we're sitting in the break room or the cafeteria or whatever, and the hospital administrator, assistant administrator, he says, I don't think you guys know, he says, but when security was set up here, you know, first security for the hospital, for Trinity Lutheran Hospital, administration and people did not want you guys to be armed. And he said, I insisted no, that security needed to be armed at the hospital. And I said, you know, I didn't know that. I said, thank you very much. I appreciate that you took that position. I said, but I will let you know right now that if any time in the future the hospital decides that they don't want security armed and that we're not going to be armed, I will submit my resignation right away. And the other, I found out that the other, I could tell the director of security was, and then when I got back to the hospital, he said, the director of security said, I can't believe that you said that to him. And I said, why? I was being, just being totally honest, being totally honest with the guy. Things like that, and the other security officers too were shocked. How, how could you say that? I was just telling him like it is, My God, I'm going to have to, look, this could go on infinity or something. I guess I'm going to have to, well, actually, it looks like, okay, it looks like anyway, so I'm going to go hit home. Hope this doesn't disconnect something. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to search for, I think text context is what happens. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to search for text contents. Okay. Okay. I'm sure, because it'll be a lot of Howards, and okay, I'm not seeing any. Okay, I guess okay, well, the word BBS is showing up, and notebook. Okay, maybe I should enter. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to, okay, let's do BBS the Documentary. Make sure I put it exactly. Now, there'll be a ton of BBS, because remember, he's got, okay, I'm going to do is first I'm going to search for metadata, see what pops up. Okay, well here the videos are now, and so these are, and they'll be like, I think, here's this guy I told you about that he passed away. Well, I'm sure a bunch of these people have passed away. Well, a lot of them are, but Jason told me, that he regretted that he didn't get that the guy didn't. I don't think the guy even got maybe to see the documentary. But anyway, so I'm going to scroll here. Keep your eyes peeled. Okay. How long has this been recording? Oh, it's only 22 minutes. If you want to see, you can go here and you can see what these people, when they were interviewed, you might be able to find a BBS that you logged into back in the old days, if you're that old. Come to think of it, YouTube, for, I started to say systops, YouTube makers gives you, I mentioned this in the last video, or maybe a couple of videos, that it shows you, one of the things that it shows the YouTube person is, whoops, still searching, I hope. Who the people are that are looking at your videos. The mega data or whatever shows that I think 100% of the people who are watching these YouTube videos are males, 18 to I think 25, or is it 30 years of age. 100% male, and 100. So I don't think any of you. Well, of course, the data, that even though it says 100%, like it says 100% male, there's occasionally a woman who watches. So it's okay. It looks like this is the end of the search, and I do not see. Here, by the way, is a young man. Here is Jason Scott. He uses Jason Scott, I think maybe because his last name is Saddle Sky or something like that. But talks and interviews. Okay, well, I guess I need to go to the top and put in Jim Howard. No, we tried that, didn't we? Well, here his talks and interviews. I wonder somehow. Okay, well, let me click on this and see what. Here's why. I left a thing. I told you I searched, So the only comment he made for whatever this video is of his. I left a thing, July 6th of 2021, saying great video. Jason, big fan here. Great job on the BBS project. I see you posted a lot, maybe all of the interviews you did for the project. I was wondering why my interview is not posted. Did you forget me, or was my interview so bad that no place for it on the archives, So that's why that showed up with, let's see, so, okay, that's all that turned up for that search. Okay. Howard, let's see, Howard's Notebook. Do a search for that. By the way, I suspect that these, well, they probably get some money from, hopefully from industry, or, yeah, it doesn't look like my video is here. Man, it must be bad if he puts everything else there and he doesn't put it. I must have done something bad. Bad, Jim. bad, bad, bad boy. Yeah, wow. Well, it's searching for results. I guess let's wait a little bit here. Is this video still, it seems like it's longer. Is this still only 27 minutes? I guess I'll tell you if something pops up, and I don't think it's going to. You know, this is my Chrome box back here, and I have an old computer that I used before I got my B-Link, and when I got it, I put my old computer away. But before I put it away, I wonder what in the world it's in the closet, been sitting there for quite a while. I wonder if it's got Windows on it, which I'm running Windows 11, by the way, on this B-Link. I wonder if it has Windows on it. I have a feeling that just before I put it in the closet, I may have put Linux on it. Oh, God. Maybe I'll drag it out tomorrow or tonight, hook it up and see if I have Linux on it. Well, it looks like nothing's showing. So when I get a chance, I'm going to upload this video, which is coming up on 30 minutes. And I'll put links to the Internet Archive, and I'll put links to, so you can see what I was watching when I was getting whatever that was, when I was getting all the, I guess, BBS the Documentary. And if you do look through and find my missing 2.5 hour video, please let me know where to find it. And also, I think if you not just this, but if you're interested in some other subject, you know, I haven't even looked at. Let's go back here. I haven't even looked like at images. I mean, they have all books, they have audio, they have all kinds of stuff. All images, cover art, United States Geological Survey maps, NASA images, solar system. Wow. I just clicked on all. Yeah, there is just a ton of stuff that is in the public domain. Okay, I think that's it. I guess I may not get those links immediately below. I'll get them pretty quick. What I should do, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to upload this. But what I should do is, you know, upload something, but not make it available right away, and then I could go through to make sure I had all the links and everything below. But at my age, I might not be around to go in and make it available or something. Anyway, I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments and your thumbs up, and thank you very much.